So you've been playing about 2 years? Going on 3 years now? 2 years and 2 months. But the thing is, she's been playing guitar, Faith Andrea, for her whole life. How many have ever played the air guitar? How many of you know what an air guitar is? This right here. Not that. We've all done it. Whether we just praising the Lord or singing another type of song, whatever. But I know that God is going to use this young lady. I say that because our own daughter is Kayla's age, so you're like a daughter. So would you, one more time, just give the Lord thanks for a young lady, again, whose heart is for Him.
I'll start by playing one of my original songs. I wrote it in October of 2011, and I got it recorded last January. It's pretty special to me. You know my thoughts deep inside of me, and what I long for each and every day. I keep saying that I want to stand out, but morning comes and the evening fades. I'm just like the world, and I'm no different. God, you've shown me that I'm not living for you. I just want you to make me radical. I'm throwing my hands up. This isn't about me. You're with me when I'm stressed and life's tough. I close my eyes and I know that you lead. I'm the candle, you're the flame. You've lit me and I'm burning for you. Your grace is beyond what I can see. I've never known a love so amazing. Use this heart to reach another. You are my God who conquers. Give me the strength to live for you. I just know that you are making me new. Forgive me, transform me, consume me. I'm throwing my hands up. This isn't about me. You're with me when I'm stressed and life's tough. I close my eyes and I know that you lead. I close my eyes and I know that you lead. Sometimes I'm burning out, but you're making me new. And you're shining me like a bright candle. I'm throwing my hands up. This isn't about me. You're with me when I'm stressed and life's tough. I close my eyes and I know that you lead. I close my eyes and I know that you lead. And I'm the candle, you're the flame. You've lit me and I'm burning for you. I was born in Alaska, and my mom moved down to Texas and had my sister Alexis. And later she divorced my dad, and we moved away. From that point on until 6th grade is very moving to Alabama, where we stayed in Riverview Apartments for a few years. And I was told that was the projects, but I didn't know that at the time. So we lived there for a little while, and then one day we were able to visit our family in Arizona, where our dad, our brother, aunts and uncles, and everyone else lived. And we stayed there for about 6 months. Originally, our mom only agreed to about 1 month, but we stayed for 6. So one night, our mom came in the middle of the night to our cousin's house where we'd been staying with our dad and everybody. And I basically remember a lot of blue flashing lights being snatched up and a t-shirt and underwear being snatched by a police officer where our mom grabbed us and basically just took us, and that was the last time I've seen my older brother was then, and he's 24 now. And that was 16 or maybe a little more than that. So that's the last time I've seen my brother, and I actually talked to my dad now, so that's going pretty good. From that point on, my mom lived with a lot of guys, and she was with them. And we ended up moving around a lot. And one night, we ended up moving to a trailer, which was behind a bar. It was like a trailer park behind the bar. And at night, my sister and I would be left alone. And we would never know exactly when our mom would come back or if she was. And one night she ended up actually making us walk the streets at night because they had an argument. That was nothing out of the ordinary. But one night or one day, one of my sister's friends invited us to church, and I was Woodland Baptist in Phoenix City, and I was like, "What are you doing inviting people like over to our house who you don't even know that well?" But she came over that Wednesday, and we ended up going to church, and that's where we met 2 people named Miss Day and Mr. Mike, and they were the children's church leaders at that point there. I remember very vividly that I was extremely shy. I would not say a word. I would not give a hint of emotion or whatsoever. And my sister was the complete opposite. All the stories or all the things that went on at home, she would tell in children's church, and I would be the one to like nudge her and be like, "Be quiet, Alexis. You're not supposed to say that." But yeah, she was the more outgoing one. In 2000, I was baptized, but at this time, I did it because I just knew who God was, and I didn't really know him, and knew to have a relationship with him. I just kind of lived my own life from that point, but I was baptized then. But a year and a half ago, I was saved for real and baptized, and now I'm completely living for him. Fortunately, each time we moved, after we moved away from behind the bar, we moved from trailer to trailer to trailer, and Mr. Mike and Miss Debbie, God used them to find us in each location we were at, so we could still go to church, and they could still keep in contact with us. And finally, we ended up moving on the same street that they lived on, which was pretty awesome. We would visit weekends in the afternoons, and she would babysit the kids a lot, so we'd go over and play with them. And at home, we would have a lot of time outside because we were told to go outside and play because they were doing stuff inside. And we didn't really have enough food, so I think I was in 9th grade and I weighed like 90 pounds, and it was the worst for Alexis, and we were just really malnourished and underfed. For school, I was completely careless. I didn't have any kind of motivation or drive in me whatsoever. I actually got suspended from school in high school because I was called goody two-shoes all the time. So I skipped school and got caught and got suspended, and that's what I did because of peer pressure. So, my sister, she had her first seizure on Christmas quite a few years ago, and we were at another lady's house, and Miss Debbie had called our mom and told her that, Alexis, she thinks she had a seizure, and so, she probably needs to come to the hospital, and she's like, well, I can't tonight, I'm watching my hair. So I don't know, at that point, I was just kind of like, all right, she's not in the picture anymore. Kind of hurt a little bit. So at that point, we lived with Miss Debbie and Mr. Mike for a good while. And we found out the summer before sophomore year of my high school year that our parents were cooking crystal meth in our house and selling it and using and all of the above. It came to the point, to the first day in high school, that Alexis and I had to tell our counselor at school that our parents were doing drugs, and they wanted us at home that night, knowing that any day the house can blow up because the drugs are so dangerous. And we were so small, anyone coming in contact to that kind of drug can have a major effect. Therefore, the seizure, she was under a vent, and every night she came to sleep, it would go into her system. But that night, when the police came, our mom tested positive for cocaine, and that's when the realization came that this was actually happening to me, because I was the kind of girl who was like, this is never going to happen to me when I would be in school, and people would say, this can happen to you, and drugs can do this, it only takes one time, and I was like, no. But yeah, my parents were doing that, or my mom and stepdad were. And Miss Debbie and Mr. Mike eventually received custody of us, and they asked us several times, is this what you want to do? Is this what you want to do? Do you want to stay with us? And we were like, yes, we do. We never had a good home that we could actually call our home, and it was even be safe. Living there, beginning 10th grade, I struggled to make good grades. I didn't, like I said before, I didn't really have any motivation. I was actually horrified because my god sister Madison, I think she was 5 at the time, she would be talking, she had a huge vocabulary, and I would listen to her and I would start crying because I didn't know all the words she did, and I was 15 or 16, and she could talk. She could sound a lot more smart than I can. I was older than her. So I struggled with that. And then math, I remember at night trying to do homework, I would cry myself to sleep at night because I couldn't understand anything. I wasn't making horrible grades. I was making D's and things, but I wanted more than that. And then I eventually found out that I had seizures too. I was in the environment for I don't know how many years, so that came. But with the encouragement from my godmom and goddad, Mr. Mike and Miss Debbie, it was amazing to see the transformation, all the hard work put in, and all the nights crying myself to sleep trying to make the grades. In 11th grade, I ended up passing all my classes with A's and B's, and then 12th grade, I ended up making all A's. And I actually graduated high school with an advanced diploma and a 3.6 GPA. That was completely God. I went to Chattahoochee Valley Community College in 2010, and I began my general studies degree. And a year later, I decided I wanted to go into criminal justice. I don't think it was me wanting to be a police officer. I was just very investigative. We wanted to be in the crime scene investigation, but that changed. Realized that not the perfect person for that. But God put on my heart that I love children and I love learning about science and the human body and everything. So it all made sense to go into pediatric nursing. So currently I'm working on my bachelor's of science in nursing at CSU. I just transferred last spring, so I'm doing that there. And 2011 and Christmas 2011, I received my guitar. And at first, it was completely horrible. I did not know how to tune my guitar, yet I had the tuner. So the first 2 months of it were atrocious. Sorry, but eventually I went and had my first professional lesson, and he taught me how to tune it, and he taught me some chords, and it basically was what about the guitar. So that was basically a learning experience, not like learning on the guitar stuff. But 6 months after I started learning how to play, I was able to play in my church and sing one of my favorite songs by Chris Tomlin called "I Will Follow," and it's an awesome song. And 6 months after that, God provided a way for my worship leader at church to record a song for me, and that was a song I just played for you. And I was completely amazed at that. And eventually in the future, I want to have my own recording studio so I can record my own music and do what he does, like record free music for people. So, and the whole time I'm playing the guitar, it's been a struggle not to make everything about me. I can easily get up here and talk to you and be like, yeah, I did this and I did that, and kind of put God on the side. But God is completely the center of all my music and when I'm playing. Before I write a song or anything, I'm desperately trying to tell God, give me the words. I know I can relate to a lot of people. So I'm getting that song, and I'm still working on some more. With school and all, last spring I got there and I was sitting still at the house and like, okay, I'm here. Just went on my next class. So I would hear conversations next to me and I'd be like, oh my goodness, I think I need to get up and move. So I'd get up and move and I'd go sit next to somebody else, and it'd be like conversations that I did not need to be around. I was like, God, am I in the right place? Okay, so I pray, God, please send people, good Christian people so I can be around. So one day I saw a guy with a guitar, and he's actually the worship leader for the group Cougars for Christ at CSU on Thursdays. And I didn't know that. I just walked up to him and was like, hey, so you play the guitar? And it just went on from there. And I met the group of people, and I've made relationships with people and just have grown closer to them and closer to God, definitely. They're so encouraging, especially I get to a girls' small group now on Monday nights, and we're doing a Bible study called Wonderstruck, and it's basically allowing us to see the awe of God and all that He does in your life. So I truly didn't love God, and I didn't really follow Him until January of this year. I was given a book series by Karen Kingsbury, and I'm not a reader, or I wasn't, until I picked up this book. This book was a complete life changer for me. I really saw what I meant to follow Christ in the book. There's a lot of internal dialogue with the characters specifically talking to God and everything along their life within the good times, the bad times, just sitting around maybe being bored or just having a constant relationship and conversation with God. And as a result of reading that book, after reading it, I automatically started catching on to that, and I was like, this is pretty awesome to have God in your life. Every second you can just sit there and be like, hey God, I'm doing this, I'm about to go to the gas station, maybe send the right person in my life, maybe have a good conversation with them, and they can be impacted and see your love through me. So I'm kind of to that point now. I'm just like, use me in any way you want. This January, I read that series in actually 2 weeks, and it's 4 books, and it's like this. And I wasn't a reader, so I was kind of amazed at that. I received an electric guitar this January, I think the second week of January, and I got a call on an answer machine saying, "Hey Caleb, ask how the family is," and he was like, "I have a guitar for you. It's an electric guitar, and some guy from the church wants to, and I'm just gonna give it to you. So just meet me at my office after church on Sunday, and then we can, go through with it." And my jaw dropped. I was just like, okay. He's remaining anonymous because he wants me to see it's completely straight from God, nothing else. And it's amazing. I'm still like, how can you use me like this? I mean, not why, but it's just overwhelming. And then I teach with Alexis the thrills at our church, and I think last year I was kind of like, okay, this is okay, but now I'm really seeing the joy and the rewarding part of teaching thrills. You're actually watching them learn from you, and you're being the base of their foundation. And also this January, I've come to talk to my godmom a lot more and understand her, and God's brought me a lot closer, and actually caring about family and wanting to be a part of everyone's lives. So I know I can relate to a large amount of people, and I thank God so much for all that He's doing in my life and all that He's put me around. And I just love music so much because I don't think there's one person I know that does not listen to music. And all music might not sound good, but it's the lyrics and the heart out of the person singing them. It just means so much to me that I can share it with you guys. If one person hears my song, not my song, God's lyrics used through me, if one person is impacted by that, I have done my job. So I played with you my original song, and I guess I'll end it with a cover song by Matt Redman, and it's called 10,000 Reasons. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. You're rich in love and You're slow to anger. Your name is great and Your heart is kind. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. I worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. I worship Your holy name. I worship Your holy name. I worship Your holy name.
Praise God.
I'll just real quick. Dear God, thank You so much for letting me be here. I just pray that one person got something out of the way You used me in my life. Thank You so much for letting me have this talent to be able to come up here and show Your love to others who may not feel it. I just thank You so much for dying on the cross for me. I know I can't imagine how or even why You did that.